Lord, give me a man with a big zozo. Give me a man who just is loving on me and doing all the consistent things, and his actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
How many chances are you going to give for somebody to get it right in the bedroom?
I'm not gonna lie. No. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiki here with a new, fresh, and exciting show called Girl Talk. And I got my beautiful girls here. We're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. We're gonna hold women accountable and see why women do the things that they do. So I'm gonna go around and let all the women introduce themselves, starting with my girl, Spice.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name's Spice. I'm 26 years old. I've been in Miami for 5 years, and I'm from New York.
Okay, there we have it, my girl. And to my left.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Sherelle. I am in my 30s. I'm grown. And born and raised in Miami, Florida, Haitian. And yeah, we're going to get into some things.
Yes.
CEO of Pretty Girl Progression.
Yeah, gotta tag that. You ain't wrong. And last but not least.
Hi, y'all. My name is Moxie. I am 25 from the sunny Bahamas, and I've been in Florida for about 7-8 years, so I'm kind of a city girl now, but you know.
Yes, I love it. So now that we're all acquainted, we're gonna jump right into it, guys. So we have a lot of fans that write to us, and a lot of them are men because you know we are some beautiful women. So yeah,
Praise
we have
God.
yes, praise the Lord. And they do have questions for us. So I thought, what better than to get some of the most beautiful women in South Florida and give the people the answers that they're looking for. Y'all ready for this conversation?
I'm ready.
All right, so here we go. The men feel like we don't provide them with a safe space to be vulnerable, a safe space to be comfortable, and be who they are. So our men want to know, what can we do as women to communicate better with them?
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a great question.
Interesting question.
So communicate, you mean emotions or communicate?
Where they feel like it's a safe space, where they can be vulnerable. A lot of times men feel like we're kind of tough or we have this barrier up where they can't be themselves to the core, that they always have to be macho, that they always have to be the provider and this, that, and the third. And that if they're not providing those things, they feel weak or they feel not accepted. So why do you feel like women struggle with providing that comfortability to men?
Personally, I feel like if a man is not bending the knee to me in a sense of, I'm showing you with my actions that I want to be with you, I'm being consistent with you, I'm respecting you, then I'm not going to give the same energy immediately. Like, you can't just 100% get my trust. Like, I have to be in control of that.
Yes.
And see, you know?
Yeah.
So, but on the flip side, a lot of us haven't or don't hold space for a man to come and just be vulnerable and allow him to just lay his burdens down with us, because we have to always be strong. We always have to like make shit happen for ourselves. Sorry, I don't mean to curse. You know, I know how this YouTube
Oh no,
thing
you can
goes,
curse.
know?
You can curse on this
But-
one. They gave me the green light. They said, Kiki, if they want to curse, let them curse. So go ahead. Have
Yeah,
that.
we don't sometimes give space for that, and we have to like be accountable to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would say first, are you an active listener? You know,
I
are you
love
an
saying
active
that.
listener?
That's true.
Yes.
Because if you're not, that's the first problem. It's
Yeah.
not really all women. It's the women that you choose to communicate with. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Men
on
want
top of
things
that-
that they can't give.
Yes.
That's
And then
one thing.
another part of that is I'll be as soft as you allow me to be. You know what I mean?
Put me in my feminine energy so I can be a feminine woman to you.
Thank you. I
Yes.
don't want to be hard. I don't want to be hard to the world. That's not what I'm made to do. That's not what feminine energy is about. Are you allowing me to be my most feminine, my most soft self? Let's start there.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Ooh, yes.
Absolutely.
I'm loving that. Spice, why you not
Yes.
giving your man space to be vulnerable?
I would say, me personally, I can admit that sometimes women and men come into situations very jaded. So because you may have gave the last man that space and he didn't respect it, or he didn't give you the space to be vulnerable, you know, you can kind of be jaded in the way that you take that onto your next relationship or your situation. So that's one thing I do feel like men and women need to just kind of let go of all that energy from the past and, you know, move with intention with the next person instead of holding on to what the last person did.
For sure.
And then another thing I really feel, and this might sound jaded, but I feel like a lot of men want things that they are not able to give. Men want a safe space, but they don't provide a safe space.
Amen. Then you gotta provide that space.
Exactly. They don't provide a safe space for women, and women are very emotional creatures. Not saying that men aren't.
Men are more emotional, in my opinion.
Yeah, they are. But I feel like women, not all women, but me personally, I'm a Pisces. I am a ball of emotions.
Happy birthday, so this your season.
Yes, it is my birthday in 1 week.
Yes.
But yeah, it is very important to me to have somebody that I can, talk about my emotions, and life is not all money and, job stress. Like sometimes you really just need someone to talk to, and men sometimes do not open up or let a woman open up about her emotions.
Yes.
They get into fix it mode. They get into what can we do to just stop you feeling like this, or just stop crying.
Because one thing a man gonna do is fix something.
They just want you to stop. Something. They don't really want you to, they're not really just having a shoulder to cry on. They just want you to calm down, know? So sometimes they want these things, but they're not able to provide it themselves, and they don't even know that they can't provide it. So that could be a reason why they feel like that.
Right. And are these men saying that they want the safe space? You know what I mean? Are you communicating your needs? It's not going to automatically be exactly what you want. Sometimes you have to say what you want and what you need and what that looks like for you.
So, I just feel like when it comes to providing a safe space for a man, a lot of times these men don't even know what a safe space look like, because they were not raised in a safe space. When they went to different institutions, school, college, football, basketball, it was not a safe space. And then they get into a relationship and they don't know what it looks like. So I think that was a good example, what you said. You have to provide that communication to say, this is what a safe space looks like for me, and this is how I want it to be provided. Now, if that woman does not adjust, bend, or fold, then you might have the wrong woman, because sometimes people at their core, they're just not able to be what you're looking for.
Right.
So you have to make sure that you're providing clarity as to what you're looking for, and that you have somebody that's capable of doing that.
Right.
But also, how vulnerable are you trying to be, and how often? Because I need you to, at first, I need you to be a strong, dependable, reliable. I need you to have these qualities at first. I don't want to be with vulnerable Virgil. Okay, no.
No crybaby.
I don't want to be with no crybaby. If every day you come home from work, it's a long day.
Always got a problem.
Oh, my homeboys piss me off.
Stay away from them.
My sister, them.
Stay away from the men that always have a problem. They always have they always have something to cry about. They always had a bad day. They always had a bad month. They always losing a job. They always getting into it with their family. That's a man that's someone that wants you to be his peace, but does not have peace to give.
Yes, so you got to have a piece to give first. So like I was saying, it can't be how many days out of the 30 days do you need to be vulnerable, baby? And not saying you have to schedule that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you have to provide me with some type of comfort and security so I can be that safe space for you. Because if we're not secure, if we're not comfortable, and you're not giving me what I need, I cannot pour back into you. So it has to be a two-way street.
Right, I agree.
And I think you just have to watch and observe and ask the right questions. Because we don't want to waste time here. We know it's a process, but watch that person, observe that person, see if they give you that space to ask those questions and also reciprocate that. Like, I'm being vulnerable with you, you're being vulnerable with me, It's a little dance.
And it's a trust factor too. Because did you even give that woman the chance to be your rock, to be your confidant? Because a lot of times, they're holding on things from in the 3rd grade when Lakeisha had broke her heart in the ice cream line and she didn't want to share ice cream with him. And it's like, you never even gave me the opportunity to be your safe space. So it comes with a certain level of trust. And I feel like, yes, women have to show men you can trust me with whatever's on your mind or on your heart. But at the same time, the man have to trust you to open up and say, listen, I had a long day. Can we talk about it? Can I cry to you? Can I whatever? And then we go from there.
I would also add to that, men know y'all know exactly what y'all be doing. Okay, they know
What
exactly
they be doing.
and they put a woman in a category on how serious they take the woman,
Yeah,
right?
correct. Mm-hmm.
So, you might be his little slider. So he don't want to be vulnerable with you. He wants you to get up out of there and go on about his business, or vice versa. That might be the schedule you have for him too, the intention you have for him.
Right.
Yeah.
So once you get to a point where you acknowledge, like, am I this or am I that with him? Then you'll be able to have the conversation.
Yes.
And how is he with his mama?
True.
I need to know.
I was gonna say something you said, where they don't have that safe space. They
Yeah.
weren't raised in it. They haven't had it in other relationships. So sometimes men come to you and they want something new that they've never even experienced. So they don't know what a safe space looks like. They
Right.
don't know what it means to be vulnerable, but they want to come to you and say, you know what, you have really good energy. You seem like a good listener. So let me just pour all my stuff onto you and, hope that works out for me. But it's like, you haven't even given the time to let that happen naturally. Like sometimes men kind of want to skip steps, and you just meet a woman, you want her to cook and clean and come over to your house and play that wifely role, and you really haven't done anything that a husband would do for her yet. So I think, sometimes a lot of people, not just men, want to skip steps. And I think those things need to happen organically. When you really meet somebody that y'all both trust each other, that is going to happen naturally. You're naturally just that's your person. You're going to want to come to them and talk to them when you're feeling bad or feeling vulnerable. But you shouldn't want to push that on somebody, because some people don't even, not just men, some women don't know what a safe space is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, that is very true. If I'm the side piece, you don't need to be vulnerable with me. You need to have my money, or you need to go. You need to put that on your wife or your main girl. So I agree with you.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever lane that person is in,
Just keep them in
make
there
it
and
make sense.
stop trying to make somebody into your perfect girlfriend. Maybe they're not your girl. They're not supposed to be your girl. They're just
no
someone
means
that you're
no.
dating,
Thank you. We have to start off on the same page.
Exactly.
Being on the same page, make sure that there's no unrealistic expectations. Period.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Definitely.
So I feel like the foundation of it all is, number one, communication.
Yeah.
Because it sets the expectations.
Active listening.
Active
like you
listening
say.
for
Yeah,
sure.
For sure.
And making sure it's the right candidate. It's just like a job.
Right.
You can have these requirements. You should have a degree or this amount of experience, so on and so forth. But are you the best candidate for this role?
Yeah.
And sometimes they can have what's on the paper and still not be the best
Correct.
candidate.
It's all about
Not the job
compatibility.
fit.
Yes.
If you're compatible, it'll flow. Like a lot of
Yes.
people, women and men, try to push relationships, try to push this person because, okay, he's cute. I find him attractive. He has the job, the house, the car. He has everything that I need. He don't have no kid, whatever it may be. But just because he looks good on paper doesn't mean that you and him are a good match.
Right.
I'm going to make them the right match.
Right. A lot of people.
I'm going to make him the right match.
I'm not gonna point out no signs, but
You are convinced.
some signs like to build a nigga,
Okay.
or to build a woman, and
You're not Build a Bear, Barbara the Builder.
yeah,
You're not
like
doing that.
you can help someone elevate a little bit, to an extent, but that has to just be in someone. We are all grown. We are, most of us, over 25.
I'm
this
not
is
over 25.
what you what?
Just say such a thing. 23.
Okay, well,
Michael Jordan.
You close
Touch.
enough, and pretty much in over 22, I would say, is the
Yes,
person that
thank
you're
you.
gonna be for the rest of your life. With some fault, but it's it's no point in trying
You
to change
think so?
somebody.
20.
I
You
do.
said 23.
I would say
So you're gonna
25,
be
but
25.
No,
for the
she
rest
was
of your
just saying
life?
that to
Because
include me on the conversation because I'm 23.
No, but I'm saying will be who they are for the rest of their life.
Yes, I do.
Interesting.
I feel like a hard-headed person.
So yes, I'm
I
going
think
with.
a hard-headed person will be who they are for the rest of their lives, because I feel like as you grow and you learn and you experience, it's just like with a car. You may start off at 22 with a convertible, but when you meet a man, then you may get a 2-door. Now, if you have a child, now you get a 4-door. I just feel like in life, you do learn and you do grow. And we have different stages in our lives. We have infancy, toddler, we got adolescence, teenage, we got early adult, early this, that,
Well, that's
and the
what I'm
third.
saying. By the time you're 25, all that's done. So you have lived. Really, the person that you are, like in your brain, when you're about 5 years old, you can kind of tell what type of person you are. If you lie a lot, you're probably gonna lie like for the rest of your life. If
I can
you're
agree
very
with that.
timid, you're probably gonna be timid for the rest of your life.
I think your morals
Like,
stay the same. You know what I mean? Like I think your morals,
morally
and your ethics,
right, but
Yes,
what
but
I
you
feel,
can adjust different things about who you are as an individual.
You
Like
can.
if someone constantly tells you, Kiki, you don't listen well.
Mm-hmm.
You don't listen well. That's something I could actually work towards in conversations, listening more, being slow to speak, being quicker to listen, and look up how to be an active listener.
But
That
here's
is
the
something that
thing.
you could work on. But if you are a hard-headed individual, because we hear it all the time, well, that's just who I am.
I know
People don't
some
like who I am
hard-headed
because
ones.
that's
Right.
just who I am. If they
Shit,
don't
I
like
used to
it,
be.
they could, But when you get
here's
to the
the
point
thing.
where you see people falling back from you, opportunities changing, relationships failing, you're losing jobs, you're losing money, you're going to say, okay, well, someone that actually wants to change and do better is going to say, okay, maybe I am the common denominator
Right.
here.
Yeah.
I need to do a little healing. I need to do a
Accountability.
little therapy.
Right.
Yes, accountability.
Yes.
You do have the chance to change if you want to. You have to have a willingness to do so.
But what I'm saying is more on your fundamentals.
Okay. Correct.
So like,
Yeah.
if you're a liar, you can say, okay, I'm losing a lot of girls because I'm lying, but are you going to stop lying? Probably not, because that's how you've been living your
That's where
entire
you're going
life.
back to.
Child,
But a little lie never hurt nobody.
Like fundamentally, I'm not saying you can't
Lying about
change, but
everything.
then the problem about changing is, are you doing it for a person? Or are you doing it for yourself? So that's what I mean when you pretty much have to meet somebody how they are. If they have something that you want changed, don't talk to them, because if they change it for you, they're
go
probably
back to
going
who they
to
were.
exactly.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
going to
It's
go
only a
right
matter
back
of
to
time.
because it's like, do they really want?
That's
Especially in
stroke
men, sometimes women will change and that'll be who they are for the rest of their lives because they can see, it worked better this way. Men can be very hard-headed and they have that alpha in them to where it's like, okay, if you don't like it, you can go, or I can find someone else. So it's like,
Don't come over here
they
with that
may
energy.
come
Okay,
and
dog,
they
you
may
know.
really want you and mend themselves to what you want. But the second that you start getting on their nerves, or the second that
The
they
real
feel
them
like,
is gonna
hey,
come out,
this
yeah.
is not me. I'm doing this for her.
Yes.
They're gonna go right back to how they were, 180.
Yes. So to wrap up that topic, I think it goes back to what we all have said, key things here. You need to make sure you communicate. You need to make sure that you are also giving that safe space. You need to make sure you are setting your expectations. And if it's not the right person, move forward, baby.
Absolutely.
Because you cannot make that woman give you a space that she is not capable of giving.
Yep.
So sexual education, girls, y'all ready?
Yes.
Ready.
All right. So one of the main concerns our men have is that in relationships, sex tends to get boring. Women aren't giving head how they're supposed to, and they're not having sex as much, which causes men, according to men, to get a side chick. So ladies, how do you feel about this?
Did the date
I
start?
feel.
Did
I was
they?
about to say, men like to
Right.
focus on one thing, which is sex. But to have a woman, you need this. Sex is probably not too high on our list. We need to be
Right.
treated well. We need to be
Right.
going on dates. We need to be.
Wait, sex is high on my list, but keep going.
It depends on who you are, but me
Okay, yes.
personally,
Okay, go ahead.
me
I'm too
busy. I
personally,
get smashed every day.
sex is not super high because I feel like I can have, if we have sexual chemistry, if we have just that chemistry in general, we're going to have good sex. I haven't
Right.
had bad sex with anybody.
Spice,
any
can
of my
I piggyback off that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying. Okay, for example, right?
No.
Follow me.
I'm not gonna let
But
Spice say that.
What I'm saying
I'm not gonna
is,
let Spice say what she
What-
just
no,
said.
no, no. What I'm saying
Y'all
is,
go ahead.
if he has good dick, but he doesn't have no money, he's not taking you on dates, he's not treating you how you're supposed
I
to be
don't know
treated,
if
he's
the dick
treating
did
you
that.
He gonna be my
like
booty
shit.
call.
Money, I'm never gonna find out.
But exactly, he's not gonna be your man.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but
so
I don't
sex-
agree that if we have all those other things that the sex is automatically going to be good. I feel like it can make it better, but like if the sex not there, it's not
Yeah,
there.
no, I'm not saying it's gonna
Right.
make the sex good. What I'm
Right.
saying is, if the sex is good but everything else is lacking, the sex is gonna be bad for me.
You know what? I don't think I
Period.
fully agree.
Yeah.
But let me put it like this: some of the brokest men have the. Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
that's
that-
true.
That's what
Now,
I'm saying. Is
I
that
should've-
good dick or
It's
is
giving
that
baby
no?
boy.
That struggle pipe.
But it's subjective, is I guess what I'm trying to say. In a relationship, I completely get you.
Yeah.
Once you disconnect, you disconnect. So as good as it could have started off, once you start lacking consistency, because I
Yeah.
think that that's the main
Yeah.
point here. everything comes with consistency.
Yeah.
So the
Yes.
sex isn't going to be consistent if the treatment is not consistent.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
The
Right.
consistency falls
If
away.
you treated me like
know?
a queen, you know, doing everything, courting me, not just in the beginning, but through the relationship, the sex is always going to be good for me. I'm
Yeah.
gonna always, if
Yeah.
you
You're gonna
want
come
some
with
head,
100.
I'm gonna
I
give you
wanna-
head.
I
Like,
wanna
it's not gonna
piggyback
be an
off
issue.
I don't care if you don't want head, you getting it.
Right.
I want to piggyback off that because I agree to an extent with you only because it's not high on my list, right?
Right.
Although sex is very important. I told y'all behind the scenes, I was like, I went on a fast. I did. I was like, and on the third day of my fast, my Daniel
Yeah.
fast, I was like, Lord, give me a man with a big zozo. Give me a man who just is loving on me and doing all the consistent things, and his actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
But I also want the love making to be so amazing that it make me a little crazy, but not too crazy where I'm
No.
going to jail
So
or doing
it is
something.
high on your list. Because
It-
why would you ask God for that?
Exactly.
Well, it's
me,
high.
it's
So
not high on my
remember,
list.
Okay, let me say
Top
this.
5 or top-
It's not one of my first or second priorities, but it's a top priority
Right.
only because I'm a doomsday prepper. I want to know, do you have survival skills?
Right.
If shit gets real, are we going to be able to be in a bunker, or where we going to be at your
Right.
mama house hiding? Like, what are we doing? Do you
don't
have
leave me alone
guns?
right now.
Do you have water?
Right.
There's so much. Do you have
Yes.
job security? Do you
But do
have
he got
career
that?
boss? Are you a boss? Like, what is it?
Exactly.
So
Right.
we can't just be effing all day and not have a plan.
That's what I said,
how
like-
Yes.
That's why I say it's not high on my list.
But me personally, like you said, broke men have the best dick. So I have
It's giving baby boy.
experienced. I have experienced, you know, maybe not broke, but they were not as well off. But the dick is good. But what that do for
But
me?
what
when
that do?
You ain't bought me a flower in months.
Benny,
you ain't
take
taking
a
me on a
flower.
date
They don't have
in
no
months.
type
But
of
the dick is good.
concern.
No.
No.
Now I'm turned off. Honestly.
Okay,
So
so-
it gotta make sense.
So this
Make
is
it
how
make
I
sense.
feel. I am the type of person. Everything is number one for me. Like ain't no list. It's like it's
agree
one
with that,
long.
though. I
like,
totally
agree with
It's
that.
like a bunch of papers like this. It's not. We're not going up and down because I'm not gonna to front.
I feel
Yeah.
it.
It's up there.
Yeah.
You could be good looking. You could have the money. You could maybe we can laugh together. Kiki. But if we're not connecting in the bedroom,
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the connecting piece that makes the relationship a little bit more intimate because I'm getting a side of you that no one else does.
That's
Everyone
why
gets to
the
see your
prayer is
personality.
important.
Everyone sees your character.
Yes. Do
you know that,
Everyone
though?
knows you're a good guy. But when we are in that bedroom, what is occurring? Now, if I'm not pleased, I know that, you can train people and tell
Absolutely.
them what you want. Now, if he has the tools,
Now let me
Then,
ask
yeah.
y'all this:
If
How
you got the
many
tools, yeah.
chances are you going to give for somebody to get it right in the bathroom?
I'm not gonna lie. No.
Two.
No.
That's it.
There's no
That's
two.
it.
You that one time, if that best foot is not forward,
Ooh, I love how you position
if that best foot not forward,
right.
you have to go.
I say two because
You not
niggas
getting
get
no-
nervous. Men
I
get
get
nervous.
nervous
You know?
You not know. It's one thing to be quick. Now, if you,
That's what I'm saying. That's
I
bad.
expect you to be
That's
quick
bad.
because
That's
it's a
baby.
timer in there. That's bad. It's a timer.
That's
I don't
bad. So
expect
I'm
you
gonna
to
give him
last that
second
long.
chance. But if you quick 2 times,
I say
you a quick
3
pumper.
chances, y'all.
Three.
That's too much. That's too much.
Okay, just,
No.
just wait. If everything else is perfect, I will give you 3
Three?
chances. 3 strikes.
No, if
3
everything is perfect with you, I will keep you
'Cause,
around.
Okay, let's put it like this. The first time we're a little nervous. The second time we're getting into the groove of things. You know what I mean?
No.
The third time,
Second?
baby, you gotta beat the walls off or you're done.
But by third, you might be in love with him
Why are
already.
you
so
giving-
I can't love you if you ain't putting it down though.
Yeah, I can.
Clear.
Like you said, that was on my prayer list. It was important, but it wasn't the top. But it
And
was
that's what I'm
important.
saying. If I'm smiling next to a man, you better know he know what he doing.
Right.
yeah.
If any
Yeah.
man is smiling next to me and I'm smiling next to him,
Right.
you better know I'm smiling
Yeah.
for a reason.
Right.
But I can say I'm a little bit biased because I've only had 3 boyfriends. All of them had grade A dick, but all of them are useless.
Okay, this
Okay,
too.
you
So
know
I'm very
what?
biased. They all had big, good dick. But
I know that's right.
Like I've never
So
lacked in
sex
dick.
is the top of your list. then.
No.
See, these
No.
women came
I've
here to
never-
tell me
I've
something.
never
I'm like,
lacked
Can
in
okay,
I say this though? I feel like it's not high on your list because of the experiences that you've
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
So once
it's
you
like
know
I've
you
never
find
lacked in
that-
dick, but I've
Right.
lacked in the romance. I've lacked
Right.
in the care or the
Right.
whatever else comes with it.
Right.
But dick was never an issue. Like
Right.
I've I just
You are blessed
I,
to
I
have
have
your
a,
favorite girl.
I feel like
can kind
it
of
has
tell
to
what
be
it's
a
gonna be
great
before
merge.
I get there.
I feel like
Yeah.
it has to be a great merge between intimacy and you know, how you perform in communication.
Right.
And you also, I feel like, need to know from experience what you like.
Yeah.
Like,
Correct.
you know, you need to know if you don't like to be groped a certain way because
Yeah.
it kind of makes you feel like, ooh,
Yeah.
I
What
don't like how
way?
you just, in a way where you ain't never had a girl type grope. Like you groping me like you ain't never
it's
touched
alright.
a woman and you doing some weird stuff and it's giving, oh, okay.
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah. I would say I have a
giving
lot of.
13.
I'm very sensitive. I don't like pain. So
or
like,
it can
don't
be
do that.
very aggressive.
I don't like
and
biting,
it
I
makes
don't
you feel
like none of
uncomfortable
that.
where you cut it off. So
Don't.
how do you know yourself and what you like? And
That's
can you,
important.
Can you communicate that as well?
Right.
That's
'Cause if not,
important. But a lot of women don't know what they want in the bedroom.
It's
A
very
lot of
important to
women
know.
are pillow princesses, which is nothing wrong with that. If that's your lane, that amazing. But a lot of women, they have
work.
children, they have husbands, they have been with them for decades and never had an orgasm.
I was about to say,
not pleased
women
sexually.
wanna come.
So yeah, nowadays
That's what we want.
and they're being more vocal about it. And I think men, if your
That's it.
woman is not giving you loving, you need to look in the mirror. And you need to figure out what's going on because you're lacking somewhere. You're lacking.
communication is key.
You lacking
better
somewhere.
communicate that.
You're lacking somewhere. You're not feeding into this woman. You're not making her feel loved. You're probably not making her feel beautiful. You're probably not making her feel wanted. And then you don't even know what her needs are. Do you even know what her favorite position is? Because we know what y'all favorite position is.
Exactly.
Thank you.
We know the top three. We already know. We know the routine. You're gonna do it this way, then you're gonna do it that way. Then you're gonna, not my
number
man.
one, I
not
think,
my man
is,
though. I'm like y'all man. Not my man. Y'all
Not my man, your man.
Yeah, y'all man. Y'all men are gonna do the same three positions. Like men, y'all have to learn what women want.
Yeah.
There's women that have fantasies or fetishes, and they can't even, or they're afraid to communicate it to their man because it's always about the man.
Exactly. I was
Because y'all
about to
gonna
say,
come and y'all
Don't be
look
the
selfish.
man.
man, sex is not always about a man.
No.
Men like to, a lot of men, not all men, a lot of men get off on pleasing women.
that.
But a lot of men think that sex is just for men. They
No,
think
agree.
that
I agree.
they
I
really
totally
do.
You gotta go back to the 1950s.
I actually just had a
That's the
previous
problem.
experience, and that's why he got cut off. But
Okay.
because he was very operating on, oh, I need head, oh, I need to come. Like, I don't need to come. It's been months.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Baby, put me in a casket.
Yeah.
You know,
do that
so,
again.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't be selfish. You
No,
can't be a
you
selfish
cannot be selfish
lover.
with that.
You know, a lot of those movies where, you know, the man cheats and he comes and they go to therapy and he says, oh, well, you know, she was ignoring me and this, that, and the third, and this is how he feels. But when he really gets down to the nitty gritty,
Why
he
was
finds
she
out that
ignoring you?
you haven't looked at me in months. You haven't touched me in months, or you haven't
better not
taken
be
me on a
cheating.
date. We're just going, you know, we got
Yeah.
kids and we're just pretty much living like strangers in
You
one
don't even
house
like me
together.
anymore.
And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like, oh, she hasn't done all this, or we haven't had sex in months, but it's like, why would she want to have sex with a stranger?
Seriously. Okay. So the men want to know,
Y'all heard that?
are any of you guys on the panel guilty of holding back sex or being lazy?
No.
Yes.
You gonna have to rip me off you if I really fuck with you. Let's be clear
Yes.
about
Let's
that.
be
Yes.
crystal clear.
Yes.
I'm
I'ma
not
say
gonna
yes.
lie.
I'ma say yes.
We can have a little tussle, and that's gonna get me there better than if we was doing the little foreplay.
It depends on the tussle, because
Yeah.
if
No, a cute tussle. Not,
no,
not
no,
really-
I'm not talking about anything
I'm
like
just
that.
saying because I know a lot of
But
women
I'm
they
saying, like-
withhold sex because they probably got into an argument or
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on
whatever.
the argument, because if we're talking about something real and you think that, you know, I'm talking about things like things that I want that you're lacking, and you think, okay, let's just make up, and no, we're not doing that.
I was gonna say, if you upset me to that point, I'm probably just gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
Because now you playing with me.
Yeah, I wouldn't say withhold sex, but I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
I just can't withhold sex from my man.
I just think
Well,
it
he's just not
depends
gonna be my
on
man.
if he's handling business. If he handling business, there's no reason. But if he also knows there's an argument, a disagreement, and this ain't the time, read the room, baby.
Yeah.
Read the room. You know my energy off. Like I need you to put
Yeah.
like either
Because if we're
apologize
screaming at
or
each other,
bring flowers and oh, we better not be
you
screaming
know
at each
all
other.
this, and then you want to come and
best
oh,
not
let's
be
just
screaming.
kiss and make up. It's not gonna go
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely.
But you know what? Me and my man,
She love her man,
let
child.
me stop. I'm just saying. But yeah, no, I haven't gotten to that point with my man. But I do feel like y'all was saying, if it's a real deal conversation that is left unresolved and unsettled, is like you said, Read the room.
Read the room, baby.
Read the room, because if you're not coming back like sucking my toes and like showering me with flowers and gifts and love and affection or whatever that may be, then yeah, we not, like you said, skipping steps. We're not gonna skip steps. We're not gonna go from argument to this. We're not finna do that.
Right.
But at the same time, if
Right.
it's a cute little tussle, like, man, you can skip. You can skip a bit.
It's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It depends on the man.
It depends on the man. It depends
Men know
on the
how,
dynamic.
some men know how to, okay, I did this wrong thing, let me make up for it by doing something that she likes. Some men just, like you said, skip steps. They want to, okay, whatever, we had that, so what's up?
And
You
that's the
suck
man
my
that
dick now?
doesn't
Like,
care.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
for
it's
sure.
like, it depends on the man, the level of care, all that.
It's all about finesse. You have to have some finesse to you. You know what I
Yes.
mean? In everything you do.
I
If you
love
piss
it.
me off, you need a little bit of finesse to get back in there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Bring a little flour, bring a little food.
Yeah.
You know,
You
you
can't-
know
that's the
how to get
problem.
me back there.
I call it having
all.
that je ne sais quoi.
Right. There you go.
Get
Yes.
that
Yeah.
vibe.
That's
And
what
it
it's
takes
about.
for your man to know you, to know what to do.
Right.
A lot of times these men, they're in marriages and they're in relationships and they don't even really know the woman for real.
Know or care about her.
They
But
don't
can I
know
be
the way she
honest?
want to be touched. They don't know what it's going to take to get her back to that level. They don't even know why she mad. That's the first step. If you know me, you should know why. You should know why I'm mad.
Absolutely.
Because through the times that we have been together, you should know my triggers. The same as I should know yours. I should know your triggers. I should know what is probably gonna make you a little frustrated, a little irritated and annoyed, so I don't do it. And if I do it, I should know, like, he mad because I didn't turn the stove off. You know, whatever the case may be.
Right. Yeah.
And you apologize for that and you take accountability and then you move forward.
Yeah.
But we not skipping steps though.
Not,
We can't do
not
that.
sexually.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. How would y'all feel if y'all men withheld their sex from you?
Baby, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I ain't never seen a man withhold sex.
Yeah,
though. Like,
I was
is
like,
that
is
even
that a
real?
thing? That's not real.
Like,
I don't
men
think that's real.
Yeah,
That's
they
just
don't. Yeah, so
something they
I
say
don't even
to
know why I
kinda
wrote
come
that.
back
Maybe
on
next time you have a conversation with a man, because they could be like, "Yeah, I'll do that," but that's
They're not
for
gonna
another
do that.
time.
Yeah,
I don't even think they'll admit to
But
doing
us,
that.
yes, but us, it
they're
sounds
not
crazy.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Men are very ruled
crazy.
by their
Zozo.
yeah.
You know what though? I've had situations where a man will be like, maybe I was in school and I need to study, but I want to, do.
Yeah,
He'll
I
be
like a focused man.
Maybe study first, do this first. When you're done with your homework, then you could come back to me. That is sexy to me.
Yeah.
Very.
That is the
Focused
extent of holding it
Yes.
from me though.
Yes.
Don't.
But I don't
let
think
it be nothing else.
a man when he's mad he want to have sex. A man when he's sad he want to have sex. When he frustrated he
It
want to
is
have
good
sex. Like
therapy.
it's men don't. Women might get emotional and not be in the mood. Men don't feel that. I don't feel like men feel like that at all.
Good sex is therapeutic. I'm not gonna
Unless
lie.
they're broke.
I was gonna say
When men are broke, they don't want to fuck. That's
There
the
you
only
go.
time.
When
That's
I'm
the
broke,
only
I don't want to.
Right.
That's the only
I
time
gotta
men
figure out
don't
how to
wanna
make
fuck.
this
I
money.
feel like broke men should definitely have more sex because it's very motivating.
broke people shouldn't
Like,
have sex.
Broke people don't deserve sex. Period.
Broke- have sex.
no, it can
Broke
even-
people don't
it's-
even. Broke men don't even
Where are you gonna have the
deserve
sex,
anything.
baby?
Nothing.
Do you don't have
In
a
the
place
car?
to lay your head?
No,
In
no,
the
nah,
car.
that's like
No,
like,
not
I'm
even
on
that. But I
hard
feel like
times.
men are easily distracted.
Yes.
So if you're thinking about pussy, you're not thinking about money. So if
Yeah.
you're broke, you do not need to be getting pussy, thinking about pussy, or anything about
you
women.
need a game plan.
Or if
Right.
you're gay, you don't need to be thinking about men. You need to be thinking about money. That's
Right.
it.
You're
Yeah.
chasing
That's
tail
it.
when you should be chasing a bag.
yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
That means you don't got your priorities together at that point.
Correct.
Like
For
you not,
sure.
you didn't do
Or
proper
you want
planning.
a woman to settle for the little that you have to give.
Oh yeah, we never doing that. Settling is something that we're never doing. We may compromise, but we're not settling. So in regards to withholding sex, men, we're not doing it. Women, we're not doing it. If it comes to the point that your partner is withholding sex, that is an opportunity to have a discussion, to find out what is going on, why sex is being withheld, and see what you can do to fix it so you can have some good bomb ass sex. Okay?
Right.
Okay. Now that's gonna put us over to our last topic, guys. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
All right, so this is something that I went viral for a few months ago, and now it's back circulating. A young lady was talking to a gentleman, and he asked her, what was she having for lunch? He was going to send her over some money, and when she checked her Cash App, it was $30. Now, the internet is in an uproar because, you got this side saying you should be appreciative for whatever the man give, and then you have the other side saying, if I'm going out to eat and I want an appetizer and an entree and dessert or whatever, send at least $100.
Right.
How do you guys feel? Should women be grateful for whatever a man sends to her Cash App?
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna say yes.
Whatever he gives,
Absolutely not.
It's a thing.
Be grateful
that
for
women,
whatever.
Okay, let's
he
just say
gives?
it's 30. We're gonna say 30. We're gonna give the 30.
What's the
You
30
going out to
for? What's
You're
the 30
going out
for?
to dinner.
Okay, go ahead.
With
thought
your
it was
girls.
lunch.
Wait, is it lunch or dinner? Because it.
I'm
that's-
changing. Don't make it
Okay,
spicy.
okay,
No,
okay.
it's lunch or
Okay.
dinner
Because
because
it's lunch.
30 is
That's
not enough to
true.
even cover the valet. Hello, we live
here
in
we
Miami,
go.
Florida.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna say lunch. I'm gonna keep it on target. Now, I
Let's
want
do
to make it
lunch because
spicy.
I feel a
Okay,
little
okay,
better
spice
about
it up,
that.
spice it up.
All right. So we're gonna take some of the spice away. We're gonna
Okay.
pour some water. We're gonna water it down and use the actual scenario. Okay. So it was lunch, $30. Are you gonna be grateful, or should women be grateful for that?
Okay, I'm grateful that I woke up this morning, and I'm grateful for unexpected miracles and blessings, right?
Yes.
But
Amen.
$30 to so he knows I'm going to lunch.
He knows you're
He
going to
knows
lunch.
my vibe. He knows how I like to move, and he only sent $30. I just feel like maybe he doesn't know a woman of your caliber or
Right.
a woman of your how you like to move. So
Yeah.
$30 to him was like that. Let me throw this out here and see if she's okay
Right.
with that,
Yeah, let me
right?
see if she'll buy
Let me
it.
see, okay. So you got to be grateful in the sense of thank you, baby. Like, don't make it confrontational. Oh, you should have gave me and
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not doing
yeah.
that.
Yes.
But it's very much so thank you, baby. I appreciate you. You know,
Thank
I
you,
love
that I'm
it.
very appreciative.
Yes,
Right.
yes, yes.
Right. You know what?
Thank you,
Julia?
but you are not a faithful
No, and I'm
boy.
not even gonna say right then and there like, oh, it's a problem. But now I have to move in a way where he knows what I like and what
Yeah.
I expect and what I do for myself.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
if he sees that I'm moving this way, and he's thinking, damn,
Yeah.
I see her.
Nah, I see
her
this
nails
girl
be this,
$30.
her
Yeah.
perfume be this just to go out, her hair,
Thank
her. When she go out, she likes a Lafette Rosé. She likes something that's already
Not
gonna
the
cost.
club.
Amen.
I'm just saying. You know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
show
Hallelujah.
a
You
man
go-
how to treat you.
Absolutely,
Definitely
you
do.
gotta
it.
show a man how to treat
Definitely
you.
do.
So don't make it confrontational if
Yeah.
it's $30.
Yeah.
Just thank you.
Because men
I
love to,
expected-
she's so ungrateful. But what I will say is that people in general have this thing of humbling women. They have a thing of, oh, you should be grateful for whatever he can do. No,
Thank
you
you.
shouldn't. Absolutely not.
Thank you.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to say.
I'm not saying, like you said, be grateful that God woke you up this morning. Be grateful that God provided an extra little $30 for you to,
Unexpected blessings and miracles.
that's
Thank you,
cool.
Lord.
But I'm not gonna bend over backward for a man that is just sending whatever he can, or if he's not gonna be my boyfriend, number one, but if I'm talking
Yeah.
to him next time I'm out and he says, "Oh, you need something for lunch?" I'm gonna tell him it's okay. Somebody already sent me $100, so he know that
You going for
the
the
next
juggler.
time, yeah, you got to,
damn.
because it's better, like you said, instead of throwing a fit and oh my god and going on the internet, this nigga did this, that, and the third. It's better to just show him what real men are doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And let me just piggyback off of that.
Okay, I want to say,
Let me say this.
Because, yeah.
Because I need to pull out my
this.
notepad.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let
Me
table
in that
spice.
situation,
Okay, go ahead.
okay. If we're being completely honest, right here, right now, we've all eaten lunch for $30.
Yes.
Let's start there.
100%.
Wait,
Cute little cafe spot, baby.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
lunch for
I'm gonna
$17.99.
snap us and get something popping, but
we,
Yeah.
you know, so we're not saying that we're ungrateful.
Right.
Food is food on the table. However, you know what the standard is.
Correct.
Me in that situation, handling it with grace. Thank you so much, baby. I'm so
Yes.
appreciative. I'm gonna still take a picture of that bill and I'm gonna send it to him. Thank you for the 30. That was the tip. Here's the
Yeah.
bill. What's up?
and
Yeah,
then
thank
and
you.
then you paid it by yourself. All you handled was a tip. That's what you need to know.
Oh, you gonna wait for that?
I'm gonna wait for that Apple Pay, baby. I'm gonna wait for the ride.
You not head up and you waiting on that
Yeah.
Apple Pay to ching through.
No, but
you.
that's a
Thank
huge
you.
topic to where everybody want to keep women humble. Why would you
Right.
come to a woman, not saying this is me or anybody, but a woman making $100,000, she go out to lunch and she spend $150 on herself. Why would you go to her and say, oh, well, a man, he took her to Applebee's. He can't afford where she wants to go, so she should just be grateful for that.
You
No,
can't
she
afford
shouldn't.
that woman.
She
Okay,
should
so
never
this
talk
is
to
my
him again.
thing. I personally don't make $100,000.
Yeah, no, I'm not
yet,
saying,
not
but I'm
yet.
saying, you
Not
know.
yet.
Not
It's
yet.
coming.
Exactly.
I'm at 99, but 99
Flowing
and a half won't
infrequently.
do.
Flowing infrequently.
99 and a
Longevity.
half won't do. Okay, I'm
Yes.
at 99. Even I don't make that, and don't send me that. Now,
Right.
I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept the 30. 30 is probably kind of like my threshold.
Yeah.
Because if my meal is $17.99 and you send me $17.99, I'm gonna send that back. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd rather
not
just
being.
pay for it
I'm just
myself.
not gonna be grateful and thankful for anything. Like you're gonna don't. Play
I'm
with
gonna
me.
heart the message.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hard it. That's it.
Do not play with me. Do not. I'm sending that $17 back. Now 30, I could take that for, because if you go to Starbucks, it's $24.
Yeah.
Even breakfast is damn near $30.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I go to the storehouse and spend it on pickle eggs and hot sausages. You know, hot sausages
Right,
are
we can
$1.25
still, we're
now.
not saying we can't eat with the
Yes.
30,
So
but
I
We
will
can't eat good.
accept
Yeah.
it, but I need you to know that there's a type of way you need to step with me.
Right.
And like you were saying, you will see that in the type of woman that I am.
Yeah.
You will see that in the type of way that I carry myself, I
Yeah.
withhold myself. Have we gone out to eat before? Do you see what I order? Do you see what I normally like to drink? Do you see what I normally eat? So you would know, okay, well, babe, I'm gonna send you the, even if it's 50, like start somewhere.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
But 30, why?
At what number is it insulting? You know
this
what I
is
mean?
what I was gonna say.
So where you
to
where
that
you see,
question.
right where you see me at, it can be a little insulting to be
It
like, yeah,
is.
he think I'm a $20 bitch.
So
like,
well, let me say this. So for example, my
Yeah, no,
man
thank
personally,
you.
my man personally knows that sometimes I need that extra kick in the morning, right? So I might need like a coffee,
30 is
a
breakfast.
croissant, something, and he'll send me $30, right? Hey, baby, lunch on me or whatever. Because I know on my day-to-day when I'm working my job,
Right.
while I'm also working my passion,
Right.
that $30 get me moving and shaking.
Yeah.
Right.
Now there's different things. If he knows that I'm going out with the girls and I'm hanging out or by myself doing a little date for myself,
Yeah.
$30 just not gonna handle, but I'm still grateful. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not putting myself in a position where he's like, damn, she's definitely ungrateful.
Right.
Or she's
You never
making
want
it making
to
it being
show
a
that you're
scene.
ungrateful.
Yeah.
But don't show that you're appreciative if it's nothing to appreciate.
right.
Yeah,
I think it's
I've
handled
had-
with grace. Handle it with
Yeah,
grace.
Handle
you
with
handle
grace, absolutely,
everything with, you
always.
never want to just be a bitch,
Fluff.
you know, because
Never.
how you handle it is going to, you could have a valid point, but how it comes off is like, are you a bitch that's just, you don't understand
Yeah.
things? Or can you, kind of have
class.
some reason,
Yes.
and yeah, some
Have
class
class
to
to it
some
all.
situations.
For
Yes.
sure.
I think also too, there's a certain expectation with the man that we're dealing with. If it's just, someone that you probably just met, he may not know.
course
So okay,
not.
the little 30, okay, thank you. Like my
course
friend
not,
gave me
yeah.
30. I just met him yesterday or this
Right.
morning. He shot me $30. That's nice. That's cute.
Yes.
If you're my man, I'm gonna expect something. The expectation is different.
Depending
because
on
you
what's
know me.
happening,
Yes, depending
I would
on
say.
what's going on. Yeah. Of course. Now, I ain't gonna lie. My man sent me $10 right now. Thank you, babe. Because
Yeah.
I love my man. I love my man. I love everything he do. And he done gave me way more than that. You know what I'm saying? So I know if he was to send the 30, we gonna go out to eat later. He's gonna cook dinner later. Like, this 30 is just for now. Just
he
to eat
cook.
for now.
Girl.
Oh, yes, my man cook. Oh, you're not in the close friends. I gotta put you in the close friends.
My man be cooking for her.
My man
Excuse
throws
me.
down.
Yeah, he
okay.
sound-
My
It's
man
not
throws
always gonna be. I just think until, depending on whatever situation, because you might have a man who's making that and it ain't nothing to send $100 every single day to you,
Yeah.
or you might be in a
Thank
position
you.
where your man is building and he's working,
Yeah.
but he's also wanting to take care of you, whether it be your
Right.
nails, your hair, throwing you $30 for lunch, throwing you $100, getting you hotel stays to
Right.
relax because you had
Yes.
a long week. You know what I'm saying? Read the room, investing in your business.
Yeah.
My man just got me my first MacBook Air, baby, and. my man,
Right.
because
I
I
know
was living
that's
the
right.
HP life.
Right.
So I'm telling
Ain't
you,
nothing wrong with a little HP
it's not.
though.
I got it for
They be
myself.
touchscreen.
The Mac
I
is
got
the
it for
upgrade,
myself.
though. You
But
already
I'm
know.
saying, just like be appreciative. See what he's
Right.
doing and how he's moving, and you can work with that. Don't be
Yeah.
ungrateful for
You know,
all.
And
let me
also-
be
Don't-
clear.
don't work
Go
with
ahead.
it
I'm
with-
so sorry.
Go ahead.
Let me
Too
just be
much.
clear. You have to choose your man wisely.
Yeah.
Let's just start there. Y'all
Yeah.
be choosing these men out the depths of hell, and when he don't send you that $200 for lunch, you want to pout
you
and you want to
confused.
frown.
Yeah,
Right.
I was about to say.
You put that man on blast for no reason, sweetie. You knew he was a $30 man.
Yeah.
You knew that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. A lot of the men were saying, well, the women don't even have their own money. They don't. Okay.
Nobody-
Well,
That's what
if
they
you're
think.
dealing with a woman
That's
that
what they
does
think.
not have her own money, then that's a choice problem. You
Yeah.
chose
Correct.
the wrong woman because just
Correct.
because you send me the 30 does not mean that I did not have the 30 to eat. Baby, I was gonna eat anyways. I was already on my way to brunch. I already had my
That's what
outfit,
they think.
my hair, my shoes. Everything was already planned. The
Right.
money is already put away.
think some
But
men-
you're coming to help and build, and you want to like take a little weight off my shoulders. So
Yeah.
thank you, baby. I appreciate it, but that is not an assumption
still gonna eat.
that I do not have
Yeah.
the money. Also, men, if you know that you cannot give $30 or if it's hard for you to give, then you need to date within
Don't
your
date. Do not date.
No, you can't.
Do not date.
But date with the woman that number one
date.
does not have that expectation, or number two is in that range, that will love and adore that $30, will save that $30, will frame that $30, will bathe with that $30, will masturbate with that $30. Like, be with that woman, because it is a woman out there that will appreciate it and that will love it. But do not try to put that on me.
Yeah.
If that's your philosophy, find somebody that got that same philosophy.
Yeah.
Do not try to come
like
to
I said,
me.
humbling women.
It's not going to happen.
Men love to humble women. They love to come to a woman that they know is going on
But not all
$500
men.
dates
Not all
and
men.
bring her
That's
down to $100 dates.
That is men that don't know the value of themselves, a value of a woman. They don't know themselves, and they need to do a lot of soul searching, because a man, for real, is not looking to humble no woman.
No,
they
not a
looking to
real
gas
man.
them up because they want to see them on that next level. Because guess
100%.
what? As I'm on that level, I get to be better for you.
Yeah.
And I look better for you.
Yes.
Right? You get what I'm
Yes.
saying? So it's the wrong type of man that want to humble a woman. And if any man is looking to humble
Them
me,
narcissistic
you can get
men,
your
yeah.
motherfucking ass out my goddamn face.
Okay.
Because we're not humbling nobody over here. Okay? And that's going to be it here on the Girl Talk.
This is
Y'all make sure y'all submit us some more
fun.
questions so me and my girls can answer them
Yes.
raw and uncut.
Yes.
Bye.